It is time to update your home from the floors you walk on to the windows you look out.
It is an hour of a renovation, inspiration, and then some. Our Fox 8 Home and Garden Show starts right now.
Welcome to the Fox 8 Home and Garden Show. I'm David Moss.
And I'm Natalie Herbick. This next hour is all about turning your home into that dream space, from updating your floors to adding an extra layer of security to protect what means the most.
Okay, folks, and we begin with making over the space you gather with family and friends, the kitchen. And that's just a small fraction of what you can accomplish with a trip to Northeast Factory Direct.
Well, it's time to transform your home one room at a time. And the first place to start, right here at Northeast Factory Direct. I am here with Alex Nemeth. We're talking today about how you transform your home. And I feel like the kitchen is that one area in the house people always seem to gravitate to. And what I didn't know, you guys are kind of specialists in this area.
Yeah, we've been selling cabinets for a long time. As a matter of fact, we have over 20,000 kitchens out there that we've done here in Northeast Ohio, which is crazy to think about. And you know, a part of our success has always been having a great quality product at an unbelievable price. And what I like to start out here with is just to kind of show people a comparison. This would be like what you'd find like a builder's grade in a lot of homes, particle board sides, stapled drawers, kind of cheap and glued. When you get into our cabinets, they're all solid wood, plywood boxes. They have the full extension, undermount stainless steel glides. Everything has the cushion closed drawers and doors. That's standard on all our cabinets. So all the premium features that you find at the high-end places that is really expensive, we have for about half the price.
So what is the secret formula then? Because I know the first time I ever went to a Northeast Factory Direct location, I thought, well, if the prices are so low, maybe they're compromising on quality, but that's not it. You found the magic formula.
No, the quality is there, but we sell so many kitchens that are volume. Our pricing is fantastic, and then we keep our overhead very low in our warehouses so we can just pass the savings on to the customer.
You also offer design services.
So over the years, we found that people really want the experience, a high-end experience where we'll hold your hand throughout the entire process. From the time you walk in, you can sit down with, you know, one of our designers here. We will do the whole kitchen for you for free and do a design to really give you an idea of what it's going to look like. And then once that's done, we come out to the house, we double check the measurements, and really just give you that high-end experience without the high-end prices.
So you're really kind of there every step of the way. I know that kitchens are one of the things that you focus on, but I am looking throughout this entire warehouse. You have things for every single room, the living room, the bedroom, you name it.
Yeah, so when you ask about what's our secret to it, is we don't just sell kitchens. We sell high-end furniture, custom furniture. We have, our Amish tables and bedroom sets and dining room sets. Heirloom quality furniture that you can pass down from generation to generation, and you're not going to pay the high-end prices.
Right. Well, and that is the difference too. When you walk into one of your locations, that's when you really understand what it's all about. You see the selection, you see the high quality, but you mentioned people, and I think that is one of the biggest things. You walk in, you don't feel pressured, there's no stress, it's fine.
We try to create a great, comfortable experience to really help you find what you're going to need, and without the high pressure sales and all that. And I think that's been kind of the secret sauce for us too. And over 63% of our business is referrals and repeat customers.
Wow, this is how you upgrade a backyard. And I'm looking at all of the different pieces that you have here. Again, huge selection.
Yeah, so whether you want a big swimming spa, small spa, you know, we have something for everybody. We have the hot tubs with the salt systems in them. And what's really great is not only do you get the therapeutic value out of them, but the memories I've created with my family with hot
sure.
tubs has been great.
What about the saunas?
The health benefits of a sauna are unbelievable. We have the infrared bit.
Yes, the red light therapy ones.
Yeah, and the quality of them is unbelievable. I mean, you wouldn't believe what some places are charging for these. So we're able to buy them in a way that we can offer them at a really good price. And we set them up and everything for you.
Again, so many different items to choose from. Is it true people come in with a budget in mind, they end up getting under budget, and then they kind of splurge on one of these items?
All the time. The money we save people on cabinets, they can get a hot tub.
So exciting.
Or a hot tub and a sauna. We could sell you a hot tub and a sauna for less than what some places are selling just the hot
All right,
tub.
well, Alex, I want that one right there, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to take a look around.
We'll get you set up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, this is very important, folks. How about keeping your home safe and protected with top-notch technology? And it changes all the time. Matt and Michael are here from Radioactive Electronics. So how much has this business changed, like in the last 10 years?
Technology is changing every day. We're trying to keep up.
Yeah, it's amazing. When we talk about people getting their delivery to the front door, and the minute it's delivered, somebody else is picking it up. You don't even get a chance to touch your stuff.
Very
So how do you guys help folks? What are we looking at here?
So a couple items we have located here. This is a video doorbell specifically for what you were asking about. Basically, if you're having a package delivered or somebody shows up at your door, they can press a button and you can connect with them either in the house on your phone or remote from the home. See exactly when a package is delivered and things of that nature.
It's got a pretty wide field of
Yes, it
vision
does.
also?
Yes, it does.
So when they're running away, you can like read this on the back of their jeans who it was, right?
Absolutely.
I love that. What's next?
So this is a video camera that could be located anywhere around the home or business to cover an area. And then this is a smart thermostat. Basically, you can control the thermostat when you're home or away. So when you walk in the door, it can pick up the thermostat. And then when you leave, it can bring the temperature back down to conserve energy.
This little rascal here, does this go on the ceiling?
It can go on a ceiling or a wall. Once our guys install that for them, we get it all set up to get the best coverage of the location. And then it'll be set up where you can look at it on your tablet, such as this here, where we basically have the Alarm.com app.
So I could put this outdoors in my house too?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you put it like in a corner, and then how far out will it shoot?
It'll cover an entire front yard, backyard, driveways,
Great.
all that.
What's this rascal?
That is your keypad. So basically that goes near your entry point, and when you come in or when you leave, that's where you arm and disarm the security system from. You can also as well do it from your smart device.
So what's going on here?
So that is a frame TV. What's cool about that television right now is that it's actually off. So you're seeing artwork on there.
It's definitely
and
off.
Yes, there's thousands of different images that you can put on there, which is very neat. But what we also have highlighted there, and you can see, is there's a couple of these frames that are available, so you can put them custom, and they actually fit into any type of decor.
Okay, so you got all this stuff here going on. Can you see all this stuff going on your TV also if you wanted?
Yes, absolutely.
So how does that work?
Basically, there's an app that gets put onto the TV, and we can go ahead and stream that to that. So if a client's watching the TV and maybe the doorbell rings, they can pop it right up on their television and see who it is and see whether they really want to talk to them or not.
Can it address somebody, like if you have a driveway that's maybe 200 yards long and somebody pulls in the driveway, you get, oh, somebody's here?
We have driveway notification systems as well.
Okay, so when some of this stuff goes off, like you know what's going on, can you tie this into a company, or are you a company that you can alert folks, or how does that?
Yes, so we use a monitoring service called Dynamark, and with our security services, if an alarm goes activated, our monitoring station goes ahead and calls the client, lets them know there's a problem, and then the authorities are dispatched accordingly.
Okay, so some folks out there might want this, might want that, might be interested in that. How do you divide up the what it costs to do? How much does it cost to do this kind of job?
Every job is ultimately different, so it's kind of a loaded question. Some homes are brand new, large.
I love those loaded questions.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's I think that what our company is that we work with just about every budget, to be honest. You can do just a TV, or you can do TV and sound, and the more elaborate the sound goes, the more the budget goes up. Same thing with the security side of things, whether we do wired or wireless, that stuff all there. So again, it's hard to really like throw numbers specifically to anything, but every job is a little bit different, but we treat all of our clients the same and give them good service.
So the most basic thing might be doing these two things here?
Absolutely.
So if you want to do just those two things, what kind of price range are we in, you think?
So the doorbells, like installed doorbell, $200, $300, $400. The cameras start at around $300, $400, and they go up from there. And the cameras, whether you do one camera, two cameras, some homes we've got 6, 8, 10 cameras on, depending on the size.
So one theft off your porch could pay the same money.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Plus, we also offer fire protection. I mean, even if you weren't disarming the burglar alarm portion, the
Right.
fire alarm system is always on. Carbon monoxide pickup and fire.
Did I get it right? You're in Middlefield?
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Yep.
So radioactivenow.com, that's how you get in touch. And if they start calling you now, like how soon can you get out there?
Today, tomorrow,
So you're ready to go.
we're ready to
Yes,
go.
sir.
Absolutely.
Okay, and let's see, did I miss any questions? Any good things people should know?
I think you pretty much covered everything.
Round of applause here. We get Radioactive Electronics.
It's your window to the world still to come. The update that will enhance your curb appeal and keep your energy costs down.
Welcome back to our Fox 8 Home and Garden Show. Sip on this. There is a 3-generation family-owned water company that's providing high-quality service and drinking water to homes and businesses throughout Northeast Ohio. It's called Magnetic Springs.
Magnetic Springs is a family-owned operation. We've been in business since 1972. My father started the company. We service the Columbus and the Cleveland area. We do deliveries to homes, offices, industrial sites. We also deliver to grocery stores and that type of thing. Our main focus is the bottled water. We do carry the smaller bottles that you see, the sports bottles. A lot of people don't like those because of the recycling. The 5-gallon bottles are all recyclable. We bring those back, sterilize them, and can reuse them over and over again. And then they do get recycled. We have several different products. We have a spring water that comes from Southern Ohio. We tank it up here. We treat it to make sure there's no bacteria in it, and we sell it. It's a good product. It comes out of the ground naturally, but you're getting whatever's in that water. We have a drinking water that we take everything out of the water with reverse osmosis, and we get that down to your city water comes in anywhere from 150 to 300 parts per million. We take our drinking water down to about 30 parts per million. So it's a clean tasting water. We have a distilled water, which we take the drinking water at the 50 parts, we take that down to 1 part per million. And people used to only use it for medical reasons. We also have an alkaline water that just has a high pH. Our main delivery is the 5 gallons that you see on top of water coolers and such. We have a 5-gallon and we have a 3-gallon that's more convenient for older people, not quite as heavy to put on the cooler. We deliver to homes, offices, industrial sites. You'll see water where you pick up the 5-gallon bottles. You have to drag your bottles back to the store, put them in their bin. Maybe they have water, sometimes they don't have water. They might not have drinking water, they might have spring water. Our price is basically the same as you're going to pay in the grocery store, with the exception of you put your bottles outside on your porch, you leave out 3 bottles, you leave us a note that you want 4 this time because it's getting hot. We leave you 4 bottles. Or if you're home, we carry them in, put them in your basement, wherever you want them. A lot of people, we just put them in their garage when we deliver them. Offices, we go in. We try to support the local community. We're a water sponsor for the Lake County Captains. We do stuff with the Browns. Right now we're doing a promotion with the Ronald McDonald House, where if a customer signs up, they enter a code and then we donate $100 to the local Ronald McDonald. We have about 50 employees here. Out of those 50 employees, probably about 20% of them have been here longer than 10 years. We have 2 that have been here probably over 35 years, a couple 20 years, but yeah, we try to keep people, treat them like family.
Head to fox8.com/home and garden to connect with Magnetic Springs and sign up for their delivery services.
This family business guarantees a variety of home improvement solutions and has been doing it for the last 50 years. So please welcome the co-owners and brothers of Miller Custom Exteriors, President Lauren Miller and Vice President Ed Miller. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
50 years, you guys have had enough time to organize it all, right?
Well, 50 years, plus we have 4 other brothers that work in the company, so a lot of stuff going on.
So who's the mastermind of all this?
We both take credit for all the
There
failures.
you go. And you guys still get along, right?
We do.
We do.
Well, you have a beautiful product here, and we've had window people on before, and I don't think I've ever seen this in any other window installation talk I've ever been in.
Well, for the most part, when we replace a window, we'll go back to the rough opening, as opposed to a lot of companies that just put this in the existing jamb as a pocket replacement. So when we do that, the old trim is typically nailed to the jamb of the old window. We want to replace all that. So we'll take that and we'll replace it, and then you basically have a setup like this, your extensions, the sill, and that's going to give you a much better finished product, as well as the fact that we're going back to the rough opening so we can spray foam insulate around it and just make it a lot better that way.
So you're the man that takes care of this part of it here.
Yes,
so,
I do.
So I've seen other jobs where they put the ranch molding back on, and they put a little bead of caulk along it.
That's true.
And they're in there and they're out of there. This is a little more complicated, isn't it?
It is, and we try and avoid the caulking on the inside of the window because it just doesn't look appealing.
Right.
So when I measure a window opening, I try and maximize everything I can out of that opening size, including the trim. The window goes in properly, insulated properly, and you get a great finished product. Looks just like a brand new window in there.
And that really looks good when you put in those big sliding doors, because it's like a frame, like you're framing a piece of art there.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, you're not losing glass space. When you put it in as a pocket, you'll lose glass. We go back to the original opening, you keep your the size.
You know, people don't talk about that much, but that is a big difference, because if you lose, what, maybe an inch all the way around, it ends up being a lot of square inches.
2 to 3 inches, yes.
We've got different windows here. Like we've seen this. This has got 2 panels, and this one has 3 panels. What's the difference?
Well, basically, you've still got the argon gas between both, but you have 2 spaces here. Obviously, the third pane of glass, double low E. We have the super spacer, which Provia has been doing for many years. This one gives you a lot more efficiency. I'd say at least 20% more than this. Also, sound reduction you get with the triple pane.
So how much do you think, if you're taking somebody's old windows out, their house is maybe 15, 20, my house is almost 100 years old. How would it change your fuel bills for heating, you think?
Well, it depends a lot, obviously, on the heating source and how the old windows have been performing, but you change it with the triple pane or even the double, and you do it the way we install it, you're going to notice a big difference.
I know we've gone through some pretty rough winters. If somebody calls you in the winter, do you have to put the job off till summer, or how can you help people, like if they need it right now, or maybe now's the time to do it?
Now's a good time to do it. The window manufacturers are not backed up as much, so we can get the windows produced quicker. And we block off the openings, make sure the old window's out, the new one's in relatively short amount of time, so we don't have the opening, cold air rushing in.
So when you go to somebody's home and you start to put this in, all of a sudden you discover like the frame's got rotted on the bottom.
Yes, it does happen.
That happens a lot, doesn't
Yes.
it? Because windows leak on the bottom, the water goes down.
Right.
How big a job is that, and how do you address that?
Well, we do take out any material that's rotted, and it can definitely take longer to put that window into the opening, but it has to be done. I mean, you just don't want to cover over it. And so a lot of times, because we go down to the rough opening, we find those mistakes. We find things that have rotted, which if you just pop a window into an existing frame, you can miss some of that. So that's very important.
So you guys been doing this a long time, what, 500 years or something?
Give or take a few.
but a long time. So you've been on a lot of different jobs, so you've solved a lot of problems that other people maybe have never discovered before.
Exactly.
And really having good employees. We have finished carpenters. They're not just window installers. That really makes a huge difference. They'll make sure it's done right.
Okay, I put all the windows in. I got all the trim to match. How about a brand new front door? Will you guys do that for me?
Yeah, absolutely. They'll make a huge difference. Provia offers fiberglass, steel, embossed steel, stained fiberglass to look like wood.
Hey, thanks a lot for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
Up next, the experts in helping you overcome disaster at home. The Fox 8 Home and Garden Show continues right after this.
Welcome back to our Fox 8 Home and Garden Show. When it feels like your home is falling apart, water seeping through your walls, an unexpected mold discovery, or even a damaging fire, there's one team standing by, ready to repair your home to new again. This is Resto Pros of East Cleveland.
RestoPros does complete restoration with mitigation and rebuild all included. So a lot of water damage is kind of our main everyday, but we also do fire, smoke, and mold. We do a lot of plumbing backups, whether that be a sewage backup, you know, what they call category 3 or gray water. You definitely would want a professional for that, right? The water's not clean, can be super dangerous. Another thing we do a lot of is burst pipes. Unfortunately, with the Ohio winters, we get that a lot. And then in the springtime, when there's a lot of rain, you'll also get a lot of sump pump backups and things like that. The hardest thing you have to do pretty much is pick up the phone and call us. So once I get there, first thing we're gonna do is put you at ease. You know, we do this every day. Obviously, we're gonna be really sympathetic to your situation. We're gonna treat your home like it's ours. So we're gonna show up generally within 24 hours. The first thing we're gonna do is walk through the damage with the homeowner, what we think we need to do, why we think we need to do it, make sure that everybody's involved in part of those conversations, and then we'll immediately get to fixing it. So generally that will look like, you know, tearing out drywall, making sure everything's dry, dehumidifiers, air movers, things of that nature. And then once everything's dry, that's when we'll actually come back and put everything back how it was. So after a little bit of time, it doesn't look like it happened.
What we do isn't unique, but how we do it is. We show up on time, early is on time, in uniform and ready to work. My crew, they are competent, professional, and exceptional. So when you, as a homeowner, experience that and you see how we show up, it makes the job go much smoother. We want to give them peace of mind. In many instances, their home is the biggest investment that they have, and they're in a moment of crisis. So we want to be that voice of reason in a very uncertain time. So we do a lot of hand-holding with the homeowners. We walk them through the process from start to finish. And once they see what we do, how we take care of them, we generally will have a customer for life. One of the things that really separates us from our competition is we do the rebuild. So we are a one-stop shop from start to finish. A number of remediation companies in the business, they'll come in and they will get the project to a point where it's dry, and then they're done. And now the homeowner is sort of left to their own devices of, how do I put my house back together? We have the crew, we have the contractors we work with that will make that a reality.
The goal is to have a happy customer that's at peace, because, you know, when I talk to the homeowners, I'm always the first point of contact. They're upset, they feel like kind of the world's crashing in on them. That's our biggest responsibility, is to make it feel like the world is not crashing in on you. So, you know, it will get better, we will fix it. Yes, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but our priority is to, I guess, calm people down. That's what we're here for, that's what we need to do. RestoPros should be your first call, because we're dependable, we're honest, we're on time. If we say we're gonna be there, we're there. And then again, the biggest thing is we're not going to, you know, do a bunch of demolition and then leave you high and dry. We're gonna put it all back together and we'll make the whole thing easy.
RestoPros of East Cleveland is based out of Chagrin Falls. You can visit fox8.com/home and garden for that complete contact information for their crew and all of today's featured businesses. Add color to your home, inside and out. Tropical selections from a local garden center when we return.
Sponsors of the Fox 8 Home and Garden Show include
Welcome back to our Fox 8 Home and Garden Show. We're talking about adding life to your space with a trip to Bremick Garden Centers. Here's Nicole.
So if you are anything like me, you are probably dreaming of warmer weather. And the good news is we have found it, because we are here at the Tropical Greenhouse located inside of Bremick Garden Centers. I've got Billy joining me. Billy, it's so good to see you.
You as well. Thank you for having me.
I have to be honest, I feel like this is exactly what I needed.
This is a nice little getaway from our harsh winters here. Yes. You can come into our tropical house. We have it loaded with houseplants and tropicals, which around Northeast Ohio, the indoor plants are a big grab during this time.
Sure.
You get to bring a little bit of nature, some color indoors, and enjoy them. We've become an area leader in that, so we have the largest variety of those plants. Yeah, and it's become a really trendy item. A lot of people get into it like a hobby.
Okay.
So we have a lot of repeat customers that are always looking for something new.
So this might sound silly, but again, because we live in Northeast Ohio, these are items that have to stay indoor all year, or when it gets warmer, can they go outside?
The indoor plants, yes. In the summertime, you can take them out, but when it gets cold like this, you got to bring them in.
Yeah, see, I don't have a green thumb in gardening, so I'm looking around for items that I know I would be able to kind of.
And we have plants of every difficulty. So we have some for beginners, and we have some for if you're an experienced plant owner. But even the tropicals, that's a really fun area to play with.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people like annuals, but with the large variety of tropical plants that we have, it gives everybody an opportunity to bring something exotic, maybe something that you're not going to see on your street at all, any of your neighbors are going to have, and you can kind of develop tropical vacation vibes around your patio or your pool, so it's a fun area.
This is what I love. When I come to Bremick Garden Centers, there are 4 different locations. You guys have been around for almost 40 years.
Yeah.
They know their stuff, and they are able to bring in so many beautiful items. But in addition to that, you're also really good at kind of helping people figure out what they need or bringing those visions to life.
Yeah, we like to be an inspiration destination, so that's why we have so many different facets of your landscape here, and we have the experts on staff so they can tell you if it's the right plant for the area, let you know if it's going to actually thrive there, or if you were looking for that, maybe you're looking for some alternatives that would be better suited for it. They can help you every step of the way. And with Bremick, the 2 things that we really focus on here are quality, plant quality, and plant variety.
Okay.
And along with the plant variety, we also have the area's largest selection of pottery, statuary, and fountains. I know those teams have done an amazing job this year. They've traveled all around, and they are really excited about a lot of new inventory that they're going to bring in this year. So if you're looking for something fresh and exciting, you can definitely find that here.
You were just telling me earlier, this is kind of the time that you want to get those plans in motion. You want to talk with your designers to really come up with a game plan.
Yeah, our grower, she does a phenomenal job. I mean, you would not believe the amount of annuals that we pump out of here that she grows. Like I said, every one of them, they're going to be great quality, so you know when you take them home, they're going to thrive. But she's always doing a good job at looking to see what's trendy, new colors, new items.
I want to know, I want to let the viewers know, these are the trends. You heard it here first at Bremick Garden Centers.
See, and that's why we have variety, is because every customer is different.
You have to come in to find out.
But she does a really good job at staying, you know, up to date with what's new and exciting. So we're going to have a lot of new options this year. And, you know, with the things that are trendy, we've noticed there's been an uptick in people that want native plants. So we've done a really good job at training our staff with that and having a lot of native options. Pollinators are big.
And during the planning process, you have a team of people that can really just kind of bring your vision to life.
Yes, we have the Bremick Group landscape and design firm, and they are very talented in the design process, from the architectural design through the construction aspects. And they like to specialize in stone, natural stone work, patio installation, those type items. They really shine. If you've talked to any of their customers, they'll tell you from the beginning with the design process through cleanup, it's a different experience.
Do you have pond installation as well?
We do have a pond and fountain team here.
You got everything.
We have
here.
everything.
What are the 4 locations?
We have, this is our Chesterland location. We have Concord, we have Cleveland Heights, and then we just renovated last year our Highland Heights location. Oh, there's a beautiful boutique there. It really is a treat. If you haven't been in there yet, you got to go see it. Yeah.
All right, Billy, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
I think it is time for me to start planning. So I'm going to go check out the plans.
Sounds good.
Well, Matt, always trying to do things to improve our home and where we live, maybe even where we work. And I'm looking at the floor here. It's not a very pretty floor, is it?
No, I've seen better, but I've seen worse as well.
So if somebody called you and say, what would your recommendation be for a floor like this, what would you tell them?
Well, it's completely up to the customer usually too. You know, they call, they automatically know they need something. That's why they call.
They need floor shield.
They
Maybe
need
that's
something,
what they
yes,
need, right?
that's what they need. So they give us a call, and when they call us, we set up a time to come out. We visit every home that we go to. We go out, we do a cursory check of the floor itself. We look for cracks. We look for any spalling or what would be known as, you know, the pitting from salt water in this time of year. That
I mean,
seems
every
to
time
be
you park your car in the garage now, there's a bunch of salt falls on the floor.
every time, yes. And our product, once it is applied, will not allow the salt to penetrate into the concrete anymore. That stops. So,
Okay, so you go to their house and you measure the floor. So what, right up to the wall, around the drains? And
correct.
what's
Everything you see, it can go up the wall. We can even go up the wall if it's a concrete foundation. We can do that up to where the drywall is to make it all match if they want.
Okay, so what we're talking about are all these colors right here, different colors, and no one color is better than another. It's just a matter of what it looks like.
Personal preference, and a lot of people try to match it to their house, to their decor.
How many different colors are there?
We have 16 standard colors, but we can have any color mixed or matched to make whatever you want.
I'm gonna take one of these out here. And what I really like about this product is there's no pores in it at all. Like even concrete, as smooth as you can get it, there are pores in concrete, right?
Right, there are. And even with this, what you're feeling as you rain your hand across, we have the non-slip that's built into our top coat as well. So that wet or dry, it helps so that you don't slip and fall in the garage.
And I've got a big drain in my garage, and I got a big crack that goes all the way to the drain. How would Floor Shield work with that?
Well, prior to putting down the base coat color and the flake, we fix any problems in the concrete, whether it be the pitting from the salt water or any cracks. We fill those. We use a product that will not allow it to expand anymore prior to, so that when everything goes on the floor, it's nice and smooth like you see here, and it will not show you the cracks anymore.
You know, I was thinking too, like at my place, you know, I tell you, I got the crack in the floor, I got the salt stains and all that. It's hard to get out. This you could probably just hose and mop pretty easily, huh?
Absolutely, yes. You just a simple, you could pressure wash it, or just use a hose and a mop, squeegee, shop vac, whatever you choose, you can use it. You cannot, I say you cannot destroy this. Somebody will prove me wrong, but it's. Yeah.
And this is more economical, isn't it, than some of the other floor coverings that people are selling?
It is, yeah. It's, you know, depending on different places, different people who give quotes and things like that. But ours is less expensive than other competitors.
And how about guarantees? What do you think the life of this would be?
We have a 15-year warranty that it will not crack, chip, peel, or turn yellow from the sun like an older epoxy product would.
And how long does it take you to put one of these floors in?
An average garage can be done in 1 day, and you can drive on it the following day.
Now my favorite thing about this is you put this in the garage, you clean up your shelves and everything, and you can move the party out to the garage because the floor looks pretty good.
You can.
It looks like you're ready to party.
That's right.
And if you like it enough, to go down the stairs, and where do you put it? You put it in the basement.
You can put it in the basement. Any concrete surface. We've done patios. We have done front porches. We have done again basements, like you said, increases living space in the basement.
And what's nice is a nice shiny finish, but the good thing about it is you're not going to slip and fall on it.
Right, right. And then we also do have a matte finish too if you don't want the shine.
There you go.
Less of a shine.
Floor Shield, how long? I call you up, how long does it take to get this done?
We're scheduling out about 2 weeks out, of course, weather depending.
And then they can do it in a day. Floor Shield.
Yes.
Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Keep the lights on, a simple solution to make sure you're not left in the dark. Coming up after this.
You know how the saying goes, it's time to fall in love again with your home. And that is exactly what can happen when you shop at the Cavetta Brothers Floor Show, where for them, it's not just about flooring.
John Calvetta, the father of Jason, Lance, and Austin, was in the flooring business long before they ever were, obviously. And growing up with them, I even helped them, but they worked with their father in the industry all the way up through after school. And once they were all out of school, they kind of came together and formed what you're seeing now, which is 5 locations of the Calvetta Brothers Floor Show. Originally, we were just a flooring company, but now we do kitchen remodels, bath remodels, basically any project that you can imagine within your home, we're able to help facilitate for you. We have hardwoods, we have solid hardwood, engineered hardwood. We carry laminate, we carry luxury vinyl, from the glue down type stuff to the stuff you can float and click right in. Our carpet gallery is about 4,000 square feet of different types of carpeting, from wool, nylons, and more affordable polyesters. On the hard surface side, we're seeing a lot more natural looks, so a lot of blondes, raw, and lighter colors coming in as far as the new samples, and that's across the board, whether it's our vinyl side or our wood side. Most of the manufacturers are introducing a lot of new, very clean, kind of Scandinavian looks. We have a full porcelain section where you can review our Del Tile, Happy Floors, Virginia Tile, Emser, and more. We have a ton of different options to look at for backsplash, showers, floors. Yeah, we have a ton of stuff, and as well as some very large format stuff, like you can see behind us on our new fireplace. A lot of people think of us as a premier flooring company here in Cleveland, which we are. But we've also found that over the years, we want to make sure that we can provide the same service and value to anybody with any budget. So with our stocking program, we have multiple colors of styles and types of vinyl floors that you can come in and see. It's installed on our floor in the showroom. So 1, you can see it. 2, you get a better value at it. And 3, we can install it as quickly as we possibly can because we carry these products in our warehouse. And in our carpet gallery, we have some, let's say we have a lot of our builders that need builder grade carpeting. We have that ready to go at any time. But we now actually have 4 great colors we just got in stock of a Shaw Anso color wall carpet that's amazing for bedrooms. So if you're looking for bedrooms, we have that. But the stocking program, again, it allows us to be able to provide the best value, the best turnaround, and also be able to see it here in our showroom floor. What we typically like to do is have you stop in, take home some selections so you can see what we have, because as you look around you can see it's endless. But we help distill that down to a few selections, let them take it home so they can see it in their light. We'll send a measure tech over to their house and they will gather all the dimensions as well as the condition of the floor, what needs to be done to prepare it for the new floor, as well as all the furniture, and take a bunch of pictures. So when we send you an estimate, it's very clear and very concise on how the project's going to roll. We have designers on staff that can help them with that process of visualizing how their home would look with the new styles. But we also, through our website, you can use our visualizer, go right in there, plug in pictures of your living room with any of our products and see it on your computer. Or you can do that when you come in the showroom. So if you bring in some pictures of your project and your areas that you're doing, as we're loading in different selections that you might like, we can load them on our TV and you can take a look at what they would look like before you even leave the showroom. We really have one philosophy, and it's 100% the customer satisfaction. So from the time that you walk in the door when we greet you to the time our installers sweep up and leave when they are done with the project, we want you to enjoy the experience most importantly. But at the same time, we want to be able to understand that not everybody has the same objectives and not everybody has the same budget. So when you come into us, we make sure that we align ourselves in what we're doing with what your goals are to make sure we can help anybody on any spectrum of the client list.
Covetta Brothers has multiple locations throughout the area, and to find the one closest to you, visit fox8.com/home-and-garden.
Okay, it's dark outside. I hear some lightning. Maybe it's snowing, maybe it's raining, maybe someone said a tornado's coming. Next thing I know, my lights are going out. What am I going to do? Well, I was hoping that I would have already talked to you at Shep Electric Clint and talk about a Generac generator. So what do you tell people when they see these the first time? How do you help them?
Well, you want to be prepared for those events. And then this unit, properly sized, will power your entire house, fully automatic. When the power fails, generator knows that, starts up, and then 15 to 20 seconds later, your lights are back on.
So you're back in business again?
Back in business.
And you know what, when you hear this thing come on and there's no power out there, it is like music. It's exactly what you want to hear. And you know what you hear next after that is a knock on the door. It's the neighbors wanting to bring their steaks out of the freezer. You put them in your freezer.
We call that the sound of security.
The sound of security. So Shep Electric, you're out here way on the east side in the country. How big an area do you guys cover?
Technically about 75-mile radius, but because half of that's in the lake, we go significantly farther than that, like Medina, Youngstown, Erie, Pennsylvania, all the way out to Vermilion.
Okay, so this is the Generac generator here. Is this the brand new one? How big do you need for what, and what should people look for?
This is the Generac's all new next generation, just released fourth quarter of last year. Comes in sizes from 10 all the way up to 28 kW.
So what's like an average house need, do you think?
This unit right here is a 22 kW. That is the most popular size for your standard residential application.
So you have no power, so what runs it?
Natural gas. It runs, natural gas fuels the engine, which generates the power.
And if you don't have natural gas, what do you do?
Propane.
So then it's going to run on gas no matter what.
Yep.
How does it know when to turn on?
It senses utility power. It's always looking for utility power. As soon as it drops or drops below an acceptable level, think brownout, this generator will kick on and take over.
Yeah, a little revealing moment here. I've been out to the fairs and some of the plazas and places with you and Craig, and people come up and look at us and they talk a lot about it. And this is really, you know, you're just thinking about lighting and all that kind of stuff, and think about saying frozen steaks. But what about like somebody's got a medical problem? They got medical machinery, right?
Yes, you know, oxygen condensers for people for their medical needs. Yes, that's a very important thing to think about.
And I met a bunch of farmers too that they can't do without this sort of thing, right? So one of the things I think is very interesting too, folks, say something goes wrong with your generator, which it's a pretty rare thing to do. They'll know it before you know it, which is pretty important because you don't want to discover it when all of a sudden you're in need of it and it doesn't work.
That's correct. And with the all new next generation, the cellular remote monitoring is included with the equipment with a yearly subscription, and that way you can monitor it, but also we can see it on our end, on our dashboard in our service department.
So what are the folks doing at their desk right now?
Monitoring generators and making phone calls and scheduling appointments.
It's become a pretty modern thing. The lights are blinking and all that kind of stuff. You know you have a problem, but you don't have a problem. I had one outage with mine, and you guys are there like in 10 minutes, I think. So, I mean, it's pretty good service.
Yeah.
So next time you hear thunder, rain, or they say a blizzard's coming, make sure you have one of these because this thing will play the music you want to hear when the power and the lights go out.
And it's better to prepare and not panic.
That Shep Electric, that's it. Hey, thanks. It's great to see you again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Still to come, call it a triple threat, the local team keeping your water running and your home comfortable.
When it comes to heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric, no matter where you are in Northeast Ohio, I have found the people that can service your home. This is Rory Rowe. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you guys for having us as always.
And if you've heard of Linden Sons, Cobella, Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning, I mean, you are one of the people behind these wonderful brands.
Well, we are the people.
You are the people.
The people in Northeast Ohio for your plumbing, electrical, HVAC services.
What is so interesting and unique to me, you have these three companies that are experts in their fields. You have your own specialties, and you have different areas that you are able to really focus on so that you provide the best customer service.
We do. So Linden Sons, we have plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. The other brands we have primarily focusing on HVAC and plumbing. Cobella focuses on plumbing as well. But we offer anything for your home, any kind of home services you need.
What I love about this, Rory, as a homeowner,
all your services
happen, they pop up. I mean, you are like the one-stop shop
for everything. Correct.
I love that so much.
Correct.
All right, so I'm learning so much this morning, and I have to jot down all this information because I'm telling you, like on a weekly basis, I go, who do I have to call now?
And that's what we want.
And now we know.
We want our customers to understand that once they call us, they will be able to have resolutions to their issues, whatever their issues are in their homes. So we are here for you. All the time. Any time of day, we are 24 hours.
You're kind of like a doctor on call for people's home needs.
I think you've said it perfectly. You've actually said it perfectly.
You have your new tagline now.
Exactly. We are a doctor on call for your home services.
I love it.
Whatever your needs are.
So how long have you been serving all of Northeast Ohio?
Cumulatively, all three companies here, we have been serving Northeast Ohio for just under 150 years.
Wow. I mean, you have such a strong reputation in the community.
Thank you.
And that's because you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
So again, it's Linden Sons, Cobella, Lakes Heating and Air Conditioning. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
There you go. That wraps up the Fox 8 Home and Garden Show. And now it's time to get those projects started.
I'm ready to tackle one or two.
Oh, yeah.
I know you
I
are.
bet. Oh yeah, for sure.
Just head to fox8.com/home and garden and find that complete list of featured businesses. I'm Natalie Hervik.
And I'm David Moss, and thank you for joining us.